What's up, you guys? This is your girl, the Glamorous Witch, coming at you with another video. So, I wanted to know what is somebody requested for me to do a reading on Kelly Rowland and Destiny's Child, and so that's what I'm going to do. Uh, I want to say about two weeks ago, I did a reading on Kelly Rowland and Beyonce's relationship, and that kind of showed me some things that I really wasn't expecting. So I'm going to kind of go ahead and ask the question about this particular question again, just to see if my reading comes up the same or if it's changed. Because, sometimes you could get a different reading on the same thing that you might have asked before. Because people, during time, people's minds change, their feelings change. So readings change. So if you do a reading about a particular subject, a few months later you can do that same reading and the cards can come out different because things might have changed. So let's go ahead and see, what is Kelly Rowland and Beyonce's relationship like right now? And I'm going to pick up the phone, and show the reading in a minute. I'm just kind of shuffling the cards right now. All right. Spirit is telling me to stop right there. So, okay. Let's get to it. They're not, when people get older, sometimes their relationship can kind of change. And even though I think Beyonce and Kelly Rowland are still friends and they still call each other and still hang out every once in a while, I do feel like Kelly Rowland is kind of off to herself quite a bit. I don't think that she and Beyonce, of course, they're both grown now. They're not teenagers and kids anymore. I have people that I've grown up with that, even though we're still cool, we don't really, our lives are different. And so we don't really communicate or hang out as much as we used to, because that's just what happens when you become an adult, and especially if you have kids and you're married. That's your number one focus. So friendships and things like that can kind of take a back seat. But what this is showing me is Kelly Rowland, from her energy that I'm getting, I feel like she's kind of feeling like almost left behind. She's almost feeling left behind. And she has some feelings toward Beyonce that she's not really bringing to the forefront. I think that she does need to be honest with her and tell her some things that are bothering her. But Kelly Rowland, I feel like, has been having some issues that has been bothering her for a long time. I feel like she feels like she should have way more money than what she has right now, too. I feel like she kind of sees that Beyonce is getting all of these blessings and opportunities and is at the top of her game. And I think that it kind of makes Kelly Rowland feel like less than, in a way. You know? Yeah. Beyonce and Kelly Rowland are kind of, I don't want to say distant, but they're not really not as close as they used to be, y'all. And this is JC. One of the reasons why I feel like um there's like a little bit of hidden animosities because Kelly Rowland feels like Jay-Z has kind of came in and has kind of changed Beyonce in a lot of ways. Um, she sees that Jay-Z is almost kind of like he's very big on their his career and he's influenced Beyonce to work harder and to work and he's it's almost like Kelly Rowland sees a Matthew Knowles in Jay-Z because he and Beyonce has been doing a whole lot of working together, and it's like Jay-Z is handling is just basically giving Beyonce business. um he's keeping her up on game as far as business. And so that's what this card is representing. It is the king of wands, and this card basically the king of wands is a hard worker, somebody who's steadily trying to build for themselves, and that's just wanting to grow in their lives. And that's what Jay-Z is doing. Ooh, I wasn't expecting this, y'all. The Tower card. Yeah. Um I wouldn't be surprised if her and Beyonce have had some heated exchanges um behind closed doors. I really wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I don't think their friendship is in a place like it used to be. She also feels like Beyonce has too many people around her too. Like it's almost like Kelly Rowland would love to like her and Beyonce kind of go out on vacation together, just the two of them, and just kind of hang out and just be friends, and just kind of enjoy life and just kind of just get back to being that sisterhood that they once were. But she just feels like Beyonce is just constantly working, and if Beyonce's not working, she's around Jay-Z, she's around her mom and other people. But and I think she's even told Beyonce that too. Like, but Beyonce is kind of like Beyonce is stubborn when it comes to her career, okay? And she's going to keep things going her way unless she really wants to do something different. Um she just feels like her career is stagnant and Beyonce is just moving. She just doesn't Kelly Rowland just doesn't feel like she's moving anywhere. She just doesn't feel like she's going anywhere. Cuz even though she still makes money, she's not making what she used to make when she was in Destiny's Child. I think she's coming to terms with it though. I think Kelly Rowland's she's come to terms with things, and she's just like, oh man, yeah, she's come to terms with things, and I feel like she's just like a part of their friendship died. That's the way she feels like, because when people get a certain amount of, and I'm not saying Beyonce's not a good person because I don't think she's a bad person, but fame changes you, and the level of fame that Beyonce has, she's changed in some ways, and Kelly Rowland sees that, and I just feel like they're just unfortunately growing apart. You know, she feels like Jay-Z is coming in and it's just kind of got Beyonce thinking on a whole different level. And Jay-Z is all about them steadily building. Jay-Z wants, when he says he wants a dynasty, he truly does. And he's gonna push himself in Beyonce to keep working until Beyonce and Jay-Z want to be multi-billionaires. They do. They want to be multi-billionaires. They have all the money that one can want and one that can hope to get in their lifetime, but they're still hustling. You see, they're still hustling. And Kelly Rowland's just like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna kind of just move forward, just kind of walk away and just kind of just, just do my own thing and not rely on Beyonce in that image so much. You see, Kelly Rowland's trying to find herself. She's trying to find herself. Let me go and ask another question real quick and I'll be right back.